How can we practice the thankful attitude that Paul talks about in Colossians 2 and 3, especially in the middle of busyness and divisiveness and struggles all around us? On this quick episode of Student Ministry Connection, I want to share a simple method that we can use to remain thankful, and also share a few of the things that I'm thankful for. Welcome to Student Ministry Connection, a podcast for student ministry leaders who want to connect and grow. My name is Steve Cullum. As we enter the holiday season of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, it's really easy to get busy. I mean, right now, I'm finalizing my annual report to send out to my ministry supporters. I'm planning our student Christmas series and our Christmas party, as well as our student team Christmas party, and I'm helping to get the house ready for my father-in-law to come visit for Thanksgiving. I'm contacting youth leaders, and of course, all of the other day-to-day ministry responsibilities. It's really easy to get overwhelmed, right? If you've ever felt like that, I would encourage you to go listen to a few episodes from this past year. 119, 123, 127, and 136 all talk about the importance of taking breaks, resting, avoiding busyness, and staying connected to God. Recently, though, I've been focusing a lot on thankfulness. As it goes, I was preparing a talk for youth group when God convicted me of something. How often does that happen? While I think I'm a pretty grateful person, how often do I actually sit down and thank God for all that He has done? I read a devotional recently by Keith Farron on the YouVersion Bible app that really stuck with me, and I want to share a small portion of that with you today. He says that even though we are surrounded by divisiveness, heartache, struggle, illness, and all sorts of relational pain, we are called to be thankful people. And we have so much to be thankful for. And he uses the words who, how, what, whom, and where to go through 5 areas of thankfulness. We can be thankful for who God is. We can be thankful for how God has shown faithfulness to us in the past. We can be thankful for what God has provided. We can be thankful for whom God has placed in our lives. And we can be thankful for where God will guide us in the future. Maybe we could write those 5 words down somewhere to regularly remind us to be thankful, and maybe to help us to be thankful on a regular basis rather than just on Thanksgiving. So with that in mind, I thought I'd share 5 things that I'm thankful for, and I hope you'll indulge me. I'm thankful for you, that you listen to this podcast and that you're a part of our community. Back when I started this in 2016, I really didn't expect much, but here we are almost 9 years later in episode 146, and many of you have been with us for a while, some even from the very beginning. Thank you. Speaking of the podcast, I've had the privilege of interviewing so many amazing youth leaders on here. I've learned so much from talking to them, and I hope you have as well. To every one of our guests, thank you so much for speaking with us. I'm also thankful for the opportunities that I have to serve students in the local church and also many youth leaders through my broader ministry with National Network of Youth Ministries. Not only has God allowed me to serve as a state coordinator, but I've also been given opportunities to serve at 16 different events this year all across the country to serve youth leaders, unite the church, and reach more teenagers for the gospel. I am also so thankful for my amazing wife who has supported me since day one. I love her so much, and also her heart for ministry, for reaching the next generation, and for unity within the church. And I'm so thankful for her willingness to do whatever is needed to make this ministry happen. And last but not least, I'm thankful to God for all He has done. He created me, saved me, called me, uses me, and provides for me. Without Him, I'd be hopeless and without purpose. But because of His amazing love and His amazing grace, we are here with matchless hope and unending purpose. And we're not alone. Not only is He here with us every step of the way, but He's also given us each other. This is why this podcast exists, to be a connecting point to God and to each other. We were never meant to do this alone. And if you need help connecting beyond this podcast, please reach out. I'll put all the social media links and website and email address in the show notes for this episode so you can find them there. I would love to chat with you. I would love to help you find other leaders in your area and online and just provide support as you carry out what God has in store for you. I know this episode has been a little bit out of the ordinary, but I really hope it's been helpful to you. If nothing else, it was helpful for me to take a moment and practice gratitude. If it was helpful, I want to encourage you to do two things. First, take some time to be thankful this holiday season and every day. And two, think of at least one other youth leader who might need to hear this episode and share it with him or her. As I think about this next year of ministry with NNYM, I've got some big goals, like adding more people to our team here in Colorado in order to reach more youth leaders, and helping to get more trained coaches in our area to support more youth leaders. In order to do those things and the many other things that God is placing on my heart and my mind for this ministry, we need to raise more support. So if you would like to learn more about what it looks like to join our financial support team, please contact me or just follow the links in the show notes to nnym.org/Steve Cullum. I would also love to have your prayers, so follow that same link and find out how you can join our prayer support team as well. Thank you so much to everyone who has already joined one of those teams or both. We're going to be back in a couple weeks with another episode, but until then, happy Thanksgiving, be sure to stay connected, and may God bless your ministry.